We're all here at Nagashima Spa Land. Hopefully I get to ride the last remaining Giga Coaster I have not ridden. It's going to be a close one because they do have a 6'1" max height requirement. And I'm hoping either they're not enforcing it very well, or I'm actually a little below that. I'm borderline. So I do not know if I am too tall or not to ride this thing. And it will be a big shame. I mean, I'm wearing my Millennium Force shirt, and my Millennium Force crew button. Like, I am ready for the last remaining Giga Coaster in the world that I need. I really want to get this thing. Well, it trims like Mamba. It's not Superman El Ultimo Escape. I did not even know they had a first-gen drop tower here. Oh my god, I'm so happy. Aero corkscrew, yay! Looks like we're gonna go to the Ultra Twister though. And one thing I've heard about the 40 free spins is that they have a rating from 1 to 10 that SNS provides them with. And the parks get their choice, 1 being least intense, 10 being most intense. And I've heard the highest rating in the US is a 7. This is a 10. This is SNS's most intense version of this layout. It has more magnets than any of them, causing the most amount of flips. Look at this thing. Flip. Oh my god, this looks great. Yeah, let's do it real quick. So I guess first off we're doing Arashi, the 40 free spin.
I'll take pictures later.
This is supposed to be the most intense 40 free spin in the world right now. Hopefully Discovery Kingdom gets a 10. I doubt it. They'll probably get a 4 or something. Hope this is a rate. I know this is a rated 10 though. Alright, so we just got off Arashi, the crazy 40 free spin. Does about as many flips as the Six Flags New England one in about 2 seconds. There you go. Already did more flips than Six Flags New England. Oh boy, here we go on this Togo death trap. Oh boy. This is gonna be fun. Oh, and we rode this thing. This thing is absolutely fucked in every single way. There it goes on the tilt track. Oh boy. I think that's a one and done for me. Looks like they are adding the second train to Steel Dragon, which sounds just absolutely amazing. Because it was one train earlier, but they got water dummies on it, so that might be a while. Water dummies, knowing Millennium Force, takes a long time. So I think we're just gonna hit up the B&M Flyer, which is Arashi, the Manta clone. And this will be the second B&M Flyer I've ever ridden. I've only ridden Tatsu. I'm getting another one on this trip, Flying Dinosaur. I think that's tomorrow. So it looks like back-to-back B&M Flyers.
Yeah, people are gonna protect it.
Probably a bunch of people are gonna ask me, what do I like better, this or Tatsu? No preference. They're more or less the same to me. Layouts are way different, but I honestly don't feel much of a difference in terms of, I mean, they do pretty much the same elements, just in different orders. It's more or less the same to me. Well, let's hope I'm not too tall. This guy in line is taller than I am. If he can get on, then I should be able to get on. Ooh, it's got good B&M wheels, yes.
You got some pictures of that, right? So what is it? B&M cars now?
Yeah, it uses B&M trains. Just did the Wild Mouse. Wild Mouse is definitely could use some, some repairs. The brakes are really hard on it. like really hard. It looks like they got a first gen drop tower here. I've never ridden one before. This looks awesome and painful at the same time. Ooh. Just rode my first gen Intamin drop tower. Interesting, a little on the rougher side, but wasn't awful by any means. It was actually pretty decent. Just got off corkscrew. It's the traditional corkscrew model, like Michigan's Adventure and, you know, parks like that. It wasn't awful, but it definitely wasn't as smooth as the Michigan's Adventure one. So I got all of this for that much, which is about $11.50 probably in US. So that's a lot of food for that much at a theme park. Like, that's pretty good. Time to go credit horn on a kiddie coaster. I think this is the same one that they had at Tobu Zoo, I'm pretty sure. A Zir Tivoli with a handbrake. What? What did I just ride? A Tivoli with a handbrake. He let us go twice and didn't even slow it down. And hops the tracks. Yikes. What did I just ride? Lets us go twice, doesn't even break the thing. Goes around the turn with no bank. This is a really weird section of the park. They got some kind of Peter Rabbit sky ride with an animatronic on it. And they got 3 ships, all called Viking. 2 of them are this really giant one, and then they have this one that's really small, and they're both just called Viking. And they got some weird mine train. I didn't even know this thing existed. They're just like, there's a mine train here? It doesn't look to be Arrow. I don't know who made it. I'm trying to look up on RCDB, but I don't have good connection, so I can't access it right now. So at this moment, I do not know who built this thing or what this thing is. It looks like a mine train. That's all I know. Yeah.
2, 1, fire!
Yeah, this one kind of just does it slow. Okay, so that was the most fucked up SNS tower. I'm pretty sure they have modified the rides program themselves, because this is not how an SNS operates. They lifted it off the ground to do the way, and then they started checking restraints. Like, that should not be a thing. That's not a thing on SNS coaster or SNS towers. That should not be a thing. I can't believe I'm actually gonna go ride this again. The best way I can describe this Ultra Twister is when you know where all the fuckery is, it's actually not too bad and you can brace for it. When you know where all the worst parts are, you can just brace for it and it's really not that bad. The first time I rode it, it was awful. The front is better than the back. The back is cool for that drop, because that drop you get whipped over, but the front is even better because you get the visual of the twist going through. That was pretty cool. Yeah, knowing where it nut punches you is a lot better. It's a lot better when you know when it's gonna do it. versus when you don't know when it's gonna do it. Gonna do one last ride on Acrobat, and I'm gonna see if I have time to do the 4D one last time, because the 4D is so good. That 4D is lit. It's amazing. I've never flipped so much on a 4D coaster in my life, so I gotta do that. But this, I just kind of want to get one last ride on and see if my opinion changes, because I didn't really notice much of a difference between this and Tatsu. Not gonna lie. It's just different order of elements. Not bad, but not anything mind-blowing. I'm kind of running over here because I got 7 minutes to make it to the bus, and I want one more ride on Arashi, because Arashi is bae. This is honestly the second best ride in the park behind Steel Dragon. This thing is amazing. Just got one last ride on Arashi. By yourself, that thing spins like crazy. Now I gotta hustle it to the front of the park. My bus leaves. Rip. I mean, they'll wait. They'll probably just yell at me though. Well, that will do it for Nagashima Spa Land. Great park here in Japan. It is basically the Cedar Point of Japan. It's quite awesome. I very much enjoyed it. I'm gonna definitely try to go back once they open up that RMC.
Is that not the perfect song to leave a magical day at Nagashima Spa Land?
Yeah!
I don't see how we could have asked for a better day. I mean, that was spectacular.